What is going on, everybody? For those who don't know, I go by BLSG, and this is another Eagles game preview. If you guys are new to this channel and love talking Philly sports nearly every single day, go down below and hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you guys are instantly notified whenever I upload a new video. Now tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, the Philadelphia Eagles take on the New York Giants at the Giants' place. And if you guys think that we can pull off a win over one of our division rivals for the first time that we have faced a division rival since week 3 against the Dallas Cowboys, smash the like button. With all that being said, we're just going to get right into it, and we're going to get into my 3 keys for us winning this game. Alright guys, so my 3 keys for us to winning this game. The number 1 key for us to winning this game is to protect Jalen Hurts. Yes, I know the Giants' defense is not the greatest in the world, but I think that somehow in the world the Eagles still need to protect Jalen Hurts. And with this offensive line holding up, with the same offensive line combination we've been going with, I feel pretty confident that the Eagles can do that in order to protect Jalen Hurts. And if Jalen Hurts needs to, he'll do what he does best and scramble out of the pocket and hopefully run for the first down. So that is an easy first key to winning. My number 2 key for us to winning this game, and I shouldn't have to say it, but in case if Sirianni does end up doing this, run the ball. Yes, the Philadelphia Eagles, they got to run the ball this game. There is no Jordan Howard available for this game, and we kind of knew that was going to happen despite the fact that he was listed on the injury report when he shouldn't have. But Miles Sanders is going to be the lead back, and then Boston Scott, aka the Giants killer, and Mr. Kenneth Gainwell will all be taking snaps beside Jalen Hurts in terms of the run game, but we got to run the ball, Nick. We need to run the ball on the Giants defense. I don't care if it's the passing game or if it's with the run game. I don't care. But please run the ball. Please do what you have been doing in the past with Jordan Howard and contribute that over to Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, and Kenny Gainwell, so that way we can amp up our run game and still have a decent run game and do it for Jordan Howard. And my number 3 key for us to win this game is to apply pressure to Daniel Jones. Is the Philadelphia Eagles, we've been a little quiet in the past. I mean, we haven't been what we were in the beginning of the season or in games such as the Atlanta Falcons game week 1 or the Detroit Lions game. We are a little shaky in terms of that in the past. We need to apply pressure to Daniel Jones. We cannot let him run out of the pocket, and we cannot let him run for first downs and even touchdowns too. So we need to apply pressure. Hargrave needs to get up there. Fletcher Cox needs to get up there. Derek Barnett needs to get up there. Ryan Kerrigan needs to, and same with Josh Sweat. Everybody must get to Daniel Jones, and probably Saquon Barkley as well. So with all that being said, those are my 3 keys for us to win this game. Let's get into my 2 standout Eagles. Alright guys, so my 2 standout Eagles for this game. My number 1 standout Eagle, I'm going with Jalen Hurts again. I think Jalen Hurts has what it takes with his mobility, what he not only does with his arm, but what he does with his legs. He can do pretty much both, and he has gotten better on his accuracy pretty much game by game, despite the fact he hasn't been throwing a lot. Because you know why? We've been running the ball, and our running game has been consistent, and I have loved what I've seen out of the run game. But in terms of the run game, we have to do this without Jordan Howard, which he was playing really good in the past. But I think Jalen Hurts finds a way to get it done and becomes a standout Eagle for this game against the Giants. My number 2 standout Eagle, I'm saying Javon Hargrave. I think Hargrave comes in and has a really decent game, gets past the Giants O-line, and will get to Daniel Jones multiple times. And I think that Javon Hargrave can really apply pressure to Daniel Jones. But you got to make sure he cannot scramble out of the pocket. You got to apply pressure to Saquon, but mainly you got to apply pressure to Daniel Jones, because when he runs pretty decently, and he can run for a lot of yards on you, and you don't want that to happen. But I think Javon Hargrave comes in and locks him up, and he has pretty much been our best defensive lineman all year. So with all that being said, let's get into my Breakout Eagle. Alright guys, so my Breakout Eagle for this game. This is going to be a pretty good Breakout Eagle, but my Breakout Eagle for this game, you know where I'm going. I'm going with the Giants killer, alright? Which player on this team is the Giants killer, guys? Let me hear it. That's right, it's Mr. Boston Scott. I'm going to say Boston Scott has another one of those big games against the New Jersey Giants, even though they're the New York Giants. They play in New Jersey, and they shouldn't be called the New York Giants, they should be called the New Jersey Giants. But I think Boston Scott has another great game against the New York Giants, and I think he ends up dominating in the backfield. And I really think Boston Scott will get some decent playing time because you want to know why? He is the Giants killer. With all that being said, let's get into my hot take. Alright guys, so my hot take for this game. This is going to be a pretty bold hot take. I have not said it all year, but I'm going to say my hot take for this game is that the Eagles' rushing attack will have more rushing yards than Jalen Hurts in terms of the passing yards. Yes, I feel like with the way this running game has been playing in the past few games, how it played out against the Saints, how it played out against the Broncos, how it played out against the Chargers, even though we lost that game. But I think somehow this running game, the way it has played, even though we have to do it without Jordan Howard this game, because he was the bruiser back for us, but I think that somehow in the world, the Eagles will find a way to have more rushing yards combined with all the running backs, so Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, Kenny Gainwell, and even Jalen Hurts, more than Jalen Hurts in terms of the passing yards. Because you want to know why? The Eagles' rushing attack has been so good that Jalen Hurts doesn't even need to throw the ball that much. And if it keeps up the way it has been playing out right now, I think it can continue this week against the Giants and mainly any game going forward. So, with all that being said, let's get into what you guys have been waiting for, and that is my score prediction. Alright guys, so my score prediction for this game. This is a decent division matchup, but the way the Eagles have been playing has been a huge advantage for them, and it's going to be a pretty decent advantage in this game against the New York Giants. And I'm going to say that the final score to this Philadelphia Eagles game against the New York Giants is going to be 27-13 in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. The way the Eagles have been playing right now has been absolutely remarkable. They've been getting to the run game. Nick Sirianni has looked like a veteran head coach right now, but don't want to jinx it, but he's been looking fantastic. He's been coaching this team great. Jonathan Gannon, there were a few question marks, but Jonathan Gannon has been stepping up a little bit, but he might be a one-done coach. But I think Sirianni knows how to get this team together. He knows how to utilize Jalen Hurts in terms of the pass game and the run game. He knows how to utilize the backs. He knows how to utilize the pass plays. And he just knows how to play like a great head coach right now. Even though it shouldn't have taken this long, I'm going to still pick the Eagles to win. And the way Sirianni is coached right now has been absolutely amazing. So I'm going to say the Eagles pull out a win over the New York Giants in East Rutherford, New Jersey at MetLife Stadium, 27-13. This is one of the weaker division rivals in terms of the NFC East, and the Cowboys are a little bit ahead. And by the way, the Cowboys ended up losing on Thanksgiving, which we already all know, but it was just funny to see the Cowboys lose in overtime to the Las Vegas Raiders. But at the end of the day, the Eagles should find a way to pull out a W in this game if we can lock down Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, and mainly if we can lock down all their receivers as well that they will have available for this game. And if we can really take advantage on defense, if our run game can get together, and same with the pass game with Jalen Hurts, this should be an easy W for the Philadelphia Eagles, in my personal opinion, and every Eagles fan's opinion right now. And this should be an easy win if the Eagles can execute on every single thing that I just said. So I'm going to go Eagles 27-13 with the win over the New York Giants. And I think all of these games going forward are all winnable. These are all winnable, especially the Cowboys game at the end of the season. So let's just hope for the best. The Eagles can win out, guys. They can win out. These are all winnable games, especially assuming Dallas would win the division. But if we have to fight against them in Philadelphia Week 18, we can definitely take advantage of that. I know I'm saying a lot of extra stuff that goes outside the Giants preview, but I just want to talk about the games going forward real quick and saying that the Eagles, they can win all these games. I mean, we have the Jets, we have Washington, we have the Giants, Washington, and the Cowboys. I believe that's the correct order it goes in. But I think the Eagles can win all these games going forward. And if somehow we finish this around 11-6, 10-7, I think the Eagles are in a pretty good position to get into the playoffs, especially for the wild card. Maybe they can win this division over the Cowboys, but I'm going out there and say that the Eagles win this game over the New York Giants 27-13. The Eagles will make the start of their run in this division, climbing up towards the Cowboys. I think we are about 2 games behind the Cowboys in the NFC East, but I think the Eagles come out on top, win this game, and win many more games going forward in order to be successful and have a chance at winning the NFC East. You guys give your thoughts down below in the comment section. How do you feel about this game? What are your keys to winning? Standout Eagles, Breakout Eagle, hot take and score prediction. And how do you feel about this Eagles final stretch? It's basically all division opponents and the Jets. And this is a pretty easy finish, and all these games are winnable. And do you think all these games are winnable, and will the Eagles win them all? You guys give your thoughts down below in the comments section. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out. Fly, Eagles, fly.